Hello everyone, good day. Today I'm going to discuss three types of information system, and these are transaction processing system, the decision support system, and the management information system. So first, the transaction processing system. Transaction processing, it is an information processing in computer science that is divided into individual, invisible operations called transactions. It also consists of computer hardware and software hosting a transaction-oriented application that performs the routine transactions necessary to conduct business. So today, as we all know, almost all transaction processing is interactive and is often treated as synonymous with online transaction processing. It also collects, store, modify, and retrieve the transactions. So TPS is also a system to capture and process the data information necessary to update data on the fundamental operations of an organization. So the actual processing of transactions includes the collection, editing, manipulation, and storage of data. The result of processing a transaction is that the records of an organization are updated to reflect the new conditions at the time of the last processed transaction. Transaction processing links multiple individual operations in a single, indivisible transaction, and it ensures that either all operations in the transaction are completed without error. So if some of the operations are completed, but errors occur when the others are attempted, the transaction processing system rolls back all of the operations of the transaction. It means that of the, it erases all traces of the transaction and restoring the system to its original state before that certain transaction began. So if all operations of the transactions are completed successfully, the transaction is committed by the system, so it means that that certain transaction is successful, and all changes to the database are made permanent. So as what I had understand, that is that transactions or every transactions it involves many processes, and if that certain transactions one of its processes are error, so the transaction processing system erases all the traces of that certain transaction because one of its processes are error. So for example, I got this example from the internet, and I think this is the best example about relating to transaction processing system. So this is the example. Consider a typical banking transaction that involves moving $700 from a customer's savings account to a customer's checking account. So these transactions involves at least two separate operations, and these operations are the debiting the savings account by $700 and crediting that checking account by $700. So if one operation succeeds but the other does not, of course, the book of the bank will not balance at the end of the day. So there must be, therefore, a way to ensure that either both operations succeed or both fail so that there is never any inconsistency in the bank's database as a whole. So based on my understanding about TPS, when it comes to the example that I had said a while ago, is that TPS is very important, for it ensures the interdependent operations and the system for if one operation, a single transaction, succeed, but the other operation involved in that certain transaction fail, the rule of TPS is that it will ensure that if that situation happens, it will automatically cancel the operation unless all operation is successful. So there are two types of transaction processing system, and these are batch processing system and the real-time processing system. So what is batch processing system? So it is a transaction are accumulated over a period of time and processed as a single unit or a batch. For example, a store may update its sales records every day after the store closes, or a payroll system may process all the time cards every 2 weeks to determine employee earnings and produce paychecks. Whatever the time period in a batch system, there is some time delay between the actual event and the processing of the transaction to update the records of the organization. While in a real-time processing system, transactions are processed immediately as they occur without any delay. So unlike batch processing, there is some time delay, but when it comes to real-time processing, there, there, there are no delay. So real-time processing system is also referred to as online processing system. So a good example of a real-time processing system would be airline ticket reservations. So when you book a ticket and select a seat, that booking is made right away. So that means that nobody else can get the same seat even a second later. And also, any changes you make to your reservation are also updated in real time. So what is the big difference from real-time and batch processing? Okay, here is the big difference. The real-time processing offers timely results in each process transaction that makes it more applicable for smaller enterprises, unlike the batch processing that is time-consuming. So in batch processing, user interaction is not required as soon as the transaction begins. However, the real-time processing needs user interface to process each transaction completely. So as a conclusion, I can say that TPS plays an important role in every transaction, for it can process large amount of data in real time or batches. Also, the use of TPS in organization is a key feature in improving customer service and satisfaction. And next is the decision support system. So what is decision support system? DSS, or the decision support system, are a class of computerized information system that support decision-making activities. So DSS are interactive computer-based systems and subsystems intended to help decision makers use communication technologies, data, documents, knowledge, and our models to complete decision process tasks. So a factor that distinguishes newer computer-based systems from early decision support systems is their ability to analyze extremely large data sets. So it can analyze many or large data sets, providing data-driven recommendations that take the guesswork out of decision making. For example, so this example is from the common day-to-day use. So, and here is example. GPS route planning determines the fastest and best route between 2 points by analyzing and comparing multiple possible options. So many GPS systems also include traffic avoidance capabilities that monitor traffic conditions in real time. So it allows you to avoid congestion or traffic. Another example, that farmers use crop planning tools that determine the best time to plant and reap. Medical diagnosis software that allows medical personnel to diagnose illness is another example. So most systems share a common attribute in the decisions and are repetitive based on known data. So 5 types of decision support system. First is the status inquiry system. So what can this system do? So this system helps in taking operational, management level, or middle level management decisions. So for example of this system is the daily schedules of jobs to machines or machines to operators. So second is the data analysis system. This system needs comparative analysis and make use of formula or an algorithm. For example, cash flow analysis and inventory analysis. Third type is the information analysis system. So this system is that its data is analyzed and the information report is generated. For example, sales analysis, accounts receivable, and market analysis. The fourth one is the accounting system. So this system keep track of accounting and finance-related information. For example, final account, accounts receivables, accounts payables, and accounts payable that keeps track of the major aspects of the business. And the last type is the model-based system. So what is model-based system? So simulation models or optimization models used for decision making are used infrequently and creates general guidelines for operation or management. So there is a principle behind decision support system, and the core principle of DSS evolved from theoretical work done in the last century at the Carnegie Institute of Technology on the theory of organizational decision making. This work recognized that while human instinct and gut feel often resulted in good decisions, there were also numerous instances where these gut-driven decisions were wrong. So instead, researchers developed the concept of using executive information system to analyze organizational data and produce executive information to support decision making. So over time, as the computer capabilities improve, This approach was expanded to include the use of sophisticated software that model business processes that allows users to evaluate the outcomes of various scenarios. In this way, it is possible to assess which of several alternatives offer the best business return. So what is the advantage or the main purpose of the decision support system? So the primary purpose of using a DSS is to present information to the customer in an easy to understand way. Also, DSS system is beneficial because it can be programmed to generate many types of reports, all based on user specifications. For example, the DSS can generate information and output its information graphically, as in a bar chart that represents projected revenue or as a written report. Also, decision support systems are interactive software-based systems intended to help managers in decision making. So it can help managers or higher level of management. It will help in decision making, but it also means that it does not necessarily give a decision itself. So the decision makers compile useful information from raw data, documents, personal knowledge, and our business models to identify and solve problems and make decisions. So as a conclusion, I can therefore say that decision support system really improves efficiency and speed of decision-making activities, for it provides accessing large volumes of information from various related information systems. But we should also remember that this system helps in making decision, but it does not mean that this system will give a decision itself. This will only provide a large volume of information and analyzes data, synthesizing it to produce comprehensive information reports for a decision to be decided correctly. So the last system is the Management Information System. So what is MIS, or the Management Information System? MIS gathers data from multiple online systems, analyzes the information, and reports data to aid in management decision making. So, Management Information System serve as the backbone of the organization's operations. It is also the study of how such system works. So a management information system is an advanced system to manage a company's or institution's information system. It is a computerized database to organize and program in such way so that it generates methodological reports for each level of a company. Reports from some special events can easily be obtained from the management information system. In simple words, the management information system provides feedbacks to managers. So it also provides feedbacks to managers for them to improve their performances. With the help of the system, top management can supervise the whole company. So this system compares the actual results with the planned results and also with the results of last year. In this way, it is helpful to measure the progress of the company compared to last year's performance and targeted goal. So also, management information system collects data from different units of the company and functions. So what is the advantage of using management information system? Okay, by using management information system, managers can have an overall brief look at the company. They can also use the statistics to compete in the market. Company owners can also make actions in quick time. Also, they can make better communication within the company, so the company can now better manage different departments and coordination with company becomes better. Also, quality of products becomes good because all of the past experiences and customers' responses, or as I said a while ago, customers' feedbacks are noted for the improvement of services. So the decisions in the company are made in a timely manner. Also, the information delivered to managers are well structured or well organized, and they can improve company performance. As information is stored in digital form, so this type of information is always available in timely manner. Creation of jobs in the company is better handled also in the MIS. So, one of the purpose of management information system is also by providing up-to-date, accurate data on a variety of organizational assets including financials, inventory, personnel, project timelines, manufacturing, real estate, marketing, raw materials. Also, the MIS collects the data, stores it, and makes it accessible to managers who want to analyze data by running reports. For example, being able to compare sales this month to sales a year ago by looking at the staffing levels may point to ways to boost revenue, or being able to compare marketing expenditures by geographic location and link them to sales can also improve decision making. But the only way this level of analysis is possible is due to data that is compiled through a MIS. So there are different types of MIS. There are 12 different types of MIS, and these are process control, management reporting system, inventory control, sales and marketing, human resource, accounting and finance, decision support system, expert system, executive information system, transaction processing system, school information management system, and local databases. So what are the main components of an MIS? First is the hardware. Hardware, it means that it is the machinery part of the MIS. This machinery is also required to process the data and access it when needed. Second is the software. The software is required to prepare the MIS. Also, this software runs in the hardware and is used to prepare the MIS as well as to access it. Third is the data, which is the fuel for an MIS, and without it, the MIS has no purpose, or simply speaking, is meaningless and irrelevant. Fourth is the procedures. Procedures or processes are also very important component of MIS, whose purpose is to generate the most suitable reports. Users must be able to generate various kinds of reports based on their use. And lastly will be the people. These are the end users who benefit from the MIS on reports it generates. They also include the IT department professionals, managers, and other people who might need to access the information in the MIS or have the right to access it. So what are the functions of an MIS? The broad functions of an MIS can be defined as follows. First is to help improve decision making. So MIS helps in improve decision making by providing accurate information faster, which is then used by managers for making crucial decisions. Next is the efficient operations. MIS improves operational flow by providing the required information at the right time. Lastly, will be to have a better communication and connectivity. A central MIS helps improve the entire communication channel and provides better connectivity throughout the organization across all levels of management. So, these are the categories of management information system. First is the executive information system, marketing information system, business intelligence system, customer relationship management system, Salesforce automation system, transaction processing system, knowledge management system, financial accounting system, human resource management system, supply chain management system. And as a conclusion, I can say that MIS is important in a company or organization, for it can get an overview of the entire operation. Managers can also have the ability to get feedback about their performance for improvements of their transactions or improvements of their services. Also, organization can maximize benefits from their investment by seeing what is working and what isn't. Also, managers can compare results to plan performance by identifying strengths and weaknesses in both the plan and the performance. So also many business decisions are moved out of upper management to levels of the organization that is closer to where the knowledge and experience lie. So by also using the management information system, managers can have an overall brief look at the company. They can use these statistics to compete in the market. Also, company owners can make actions in quick time. Also, they can make better communication within the company, so the company can now better manage different departments, and coordination within company becomes better. So that would be all. Thank you.